1. What is Azure Blob Storage? Answer. Azure Blob Storage is Microsoft's object storage solution for the cloud, optimized for storing massive amounts of unstructured data such as documents, images, videos, backups, and logs. Blob stands for Binary Large Object. It's scalable, secure, cost-effective, and supports different access tiers based on how often data is accessed. 2. What are the different types of blobs in Azure? Answer. Azure Blob Storage supports 3 blob types: block blobs for text and binary data, often used for documents or media files; append blobs for append-only operations, ideal for logs; page blobs for random read-write operations, mainly used in virtual machine disks. Each type serves specific use cases, improving performance and storage management. 3. What are containers in Azure Blob Storage? Answer. A container in Azure Blob Storage acts like a folder that organizes blobs. Each storage account can have multiple containers, and each container can store unlimited blobs. Containers also allow setting access levels, such as private, blob, public read, or container-level access for better security and control. 4. What are the access tiers in blob storage? Answer. Azure Blob Storage offers 3 access tiers: hot tier, for data that's frequently accessed; cool tier, for infrequently accessed data stored for at least 30 days; archive tier, for rarely accessed data stored for at least 180 days. Each tier offers different cost-performance trade-offs to optimize storage expenses. 5. What is the difference between block blob and page blob? Answer. Block blobs are ideal for streaming and storing files such as images and documents. They are made of blocks that can be managed individually. Page blobs, on the other hand, are optimized for frequent read/write operations and used mainly for Azure VMs. They are structured in 512-byte pages. 6. How is data secured in Azure Blob Storage? Answer. Azure secures blob storage using several methods: encryption at rest with Microsoft managed or customer managed keys; data in transit secured via HTTPS; role-based access control, RBAC, and shared access signatures, SAS, manage who can access data. Azure also supports private endpoints for secure network access. 7. What is a shared access signature, SAS? Answer. A shared access signature, SAS, is a token that grants limited access to blob resources without exposing the account key. You can control access duration, permissions, read, write, delete, and resource scope. It's ideal for providing time-bound, secure access to users or applications. 8. What is Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2? Answer. Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 combines the capabilities of Azure Blob Storage with a hierarchical namespace and big data analytics features. It supports Hadoop-compatible access and is ideal for analytics workloads. It is built on top of Blob Storage and includes enterprise-level security and performance.
9. How do you upload a file to Blob Storage? Answer. You can upload files using Azure Portal, manual upload via browser, Azure CLI or PowerShell, Copy, command line tool for bulk operations, SDK's APIs for integration with applications. These tools allow uploading single or multiple files, automate tasks, and support secure transfers. 10. What is Azure Copy? Answer. Copy is a free command line tool provided by Microsoft to move data into or out of Azure Blob Storage efficiently. It supports bulk uploads, downloads, and even data copy across storage accounts. It is scriptable, fast, and supports features like parallelism and retries for robust data transfers. 11. How does versioning work in Blob Storage? Answer. Blob versioning automatically maintains previous versions of blobs when they are modified or deleted. This allows restoring data to an earlier state and acts as a safeguard against accidental overwrites or deletions. Each version has a unique version ID and can be listed, read, or deleted individually. 12. What is immutable blob storage? Answer. Immutable blob storage enables you to store data in a write once, read many, warm state. You can set legal holds or time-based retention policies, making it ideal for compliance, auditing, and regulatory scenarios. Once set, data cannot be deleted or altered until the retention period expires. 13. What is soft delete in blob storage? Answer. Soft delete allows you to recover accidentally deleted blobs or blob snapshots within a specified retention period. When enabled, deleted blobs are retained and marked for deletion, but can be restored within the set time frame. It enhances data protection and business continuity. 14. How do you monitor blob storage usage? Answer. Blob storage usage can be monitored using Azure Monitor for metrics and logs, Storage Analytics logging for detailed activity logs, diagnostic settings to route logs to log analytics or event hubs, cost management for tracking usage and charges. These tools help with performance tuning and troubleshooting. 15. What is lifecycle management in Azure Blob Storage? Answer. Lifecycle management automates data transition between tiers or deletion based on rules. For example, you can move data from hot to cool after 30 days or delete blobs older than 180 days. This optimizes costs and minimizes manual data administration. 16. What are blob snapshots? Answer. Snapshots are read-only versions of a blob taken at a point in time. They allow you to restore data to a previous state without duplicating the entire file. Useful in backup and recovery scenarios, each snapshot shares storage with the base blob until changes occur. 17. What is hierarchical namespace in Azure Blob Storage? Answer. A hierarchical namespace organizes blob data into a directory-like structure. It enables file system operations like move, rename, and ACLs. This is available in Data Lake Storage Gen 2 and simplifies big data processing with tools like Hadoop, Spark, or Azure Synapse Analytics. 18. Can we mount Azure Blob Storage as a file system? Answer. Yes. With Azure Blob Fuse, you can mount Blob Storage as a file system on Linux systems. It provides POSIX-like access using an adapter but is optimized for read-heavy workloads. It is suitable for legacy applications needing file system access to blob data. 19. How does redundancy work in Azure Blob Storage? Answer. Redundant storage, GRS, replicates your data to a secondary region hundreds of miles away from the primary one. This ensures durability even in regional disasters. Azure offers LRS, ZRS, GRS, and RAGRS, read access GRS, for different durability and availability requirements. 20. What are common use cases of Azure Blob Storage? Answer. Common use cases include storing backups, disaster recovery data, hosting static websites, serving media files, logging and analytics data, storing unstructured documents, PDFs, images, videos. Its scalability, performance tiers, and integration with Azure services make it ideal for modern applications.